major news for the Spit Bucket podcast right after this. This life is a fight. What are you focused on? There will be doubt. Pain, it's inevitable. But when that bell rings, will you be ready? What are your thoughts? Welcome, everybody, to the Spit Bucket Podcast. This isn't an episode. This is just going to be a quick video to let you guys in on some big news for the Spit Bucket Podcast. Obviously, things look a little bit different right now. So if you're asking, hey, are things changing? Yeah, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. We'll cut straight to the chase. So look, man, the Spit Bucket Podcast, we've been doing it since 2021. We've been a brand since 2021. We did our first show January 2nd, 2022. We knocked out 100 episodes of Spit Bucket Podcast together. Me and Corey Bradshaw, a.k.a. Mr. IOTBA, Mr. 214, Mr. These Boys Can't Touch Him on his worst day. I'd like to start off by saying a massive thank you to Corey Bradshaw. The dude put me on from a Facebook live session, man. We got up and he let me on a chat and we linked up and never looked back. And I'm so grateful for everything Corey Bradshaw has been for me, my family, for the brand. But Corey IOTBA is taking on a different project. He's had opportunities fall in his lap, great opportunities. So I'm wishing him nothing but the best. Much love. I gained a brother through all of this. So much love for Corey Bradshaw. But with that said, the Spit Bucket Podcast will exist. It will continue to exist with some minor changes. Well, I would call them major changes. We're looking to change lives here, guys. And we're gonna keep the brand going. And like I said, it looks a little different, but here's what's gonna stay the same. What's gonna stay the same is my love for boxing. I love the sport, and I will continue to work it as media every opportunity I get. I will continue to interview fighters, champions, contenders, prospects, amateurs. I will continue to bring the sport to all of you guys because I love the sport. We'd be silly to say that the sport is perfect right now. The sport is hurting. The sport is hurting. It's been hurting for some time. So I'm going to take it upon myself to do every little thing I can to highlight the sport in a positive way. You will never, like a lot of you guys just all of a sudden saw JJ on the Spit Bucket Podcast with Corey. Y'all don't know who I am. Y'all don't know where I came from. Y'all don't know how I believe. I'm sure a lot of y'all kind of picked up on it, but look, I respect this sport too much. I love this sport. I respect the fighters so much. I respect the trainers. I respect everybody involved with this, man. And one thing I want to set the record straight right now, because this is now my brand and this is a direct representation of me. You won't hear me calling fighters bums. You won't hear me say, who has he fought? Because that's discrediting other fighters. Just because you don't know the name, a lot of the times we hear the who has he fought. You will never hear me discredit a resume. I will call out the BS when it needs to. I will critique the fighters, all of them, my favorite fighters, and all of them. Nobody, but I will not spend all my time just bashing fighters. These fighters do a lot of good. They do a lot of good. They do a lot of things right. And hell, I know I'm not perfect at my job. I know a lot of y'all watching ain't perfect at y'all's job. And I don't think it's right for us just to sit around overweight, sitting around at home, drinking sodas, drinking beer, smoking, for us to call out these fighters and critique them because they don't do things that we don't like. I will critique what goes on inside the ring. I will critique what goes on outside the ring if it affects inside the ring. But you're not gonna see you're not gonna see any bias. You're not gonna see me have my favorites. I'll tell you who my favorite fighters are, just in case y'all didn't know. Like right now, probably my favorite active three fighters is Terrence Crawford, Bam Rodriguez, Inoue, Shakur Stevenson, and Brian Norman Jr. Those are my favorite fighters as a fan. If I'm talking as a fan, but what you guys won't see me do is let that fan, like the fighters I appreciate and I enjoy watching. I enjoy watching them all, but we all have our favorite. You will never let me see. You will never see that impact a discussion, a pick, criticism. So I want to let that be known. Now, what's changing? What's changing with the Spit Bucket podcast? I don't know if you noticed the introduction. The introduction, first of all, that is not supposed to be me. We're going to clean it up a little bit, but I was kind of on express mode to get here. Please know that fella that was created on for that video was not supposed to be me. My kids were like, "What is that, Dad? You're trying to look like a tough guy and fighter. You're 40 years old." Not that was just happens to be a dude with a beard. But there's something that's really important to me outside of boxing. Um, it's really important to me because um, I'm a man, right? And what I want this channel to be is, yeah, we're going to talk boxing. That's what's going to be what ties us all together. But we're going to talk about man discussions. We're going to talk about fatherhood. We're going to talk about marriage. We're going to talk about mental health. We're going to break that down a little bit because there's a lot of people, especially in this boxing world. And look, I don't like bringing up race or anything, but I'm being specific here, especially with the Latino and the Black community. I see it all the time. Us men are hurting our children because we don't understand mental health. And a lot of men, a lot of men are, hey, that's not how I was raised. Listen, fellas, life is nothing the same as how we were raised. Hell, life ain't nothing the same before the pandemic. So the reason this is so important to me, guys, is in 2019, by far the worst year of my life, rock bottom, almost lost everything. And it's nothing but the grace of God that I'm still here, but not only still here, but that I have my beautiful wife, my world of a son who's 19 years old at the University of Texas, my beautiful princess who's 16, sophomore in high school, and my baby girl who's 20 months old. It's nothing but a miracle. It's nothing short of a miracle that I'm here, guys. And I was in a place like now, 2019, those darkest years of my life are now a blessing in my life. I see them as the biggest blessing in my life. So this spit bucket thing is going to be about men. We're going to talk about fights. We'll talk about other sports too. We're going to talk about the fight, but we're also going to talk about the fight of life. We're going to get real here, guys. There's too many people hurting themselves, hurting their wives, hurting their children, hurting the generations that come, just because we're not aware of what's going on between our ears. And my goal here, I'm not an expert, I'm not an author, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. My goal is to share my truths with you guys. I hope that y'all can be vulnerable enough to share with me. And guys, we're just going to grow together. This world, this country, the way it is built right now, it's not that built for me and you fellas to express our emotions. It's not built to talk. We have to hide that shit. We have to hide it and be men. But not with the spit bucket, man. We're going to use this time to talk real shit. And we're going to make lives better. If the Spit Bucket podcast and our community can save one life, we've done our job, guys. And that with boxing is The only other thing I could do is have my family on here dancing around for you guys. Those are two of the things that I'm so passionate about. So I want to bring that to you guys. I hope y'all feel my authenticity. I hope y'all feel my truth, transparency. I heard a dude, his name is Sean Whalen. He said one time, our truths are our superpowers. And I want y'all to hear that again. Our truths are our superpowers. And what that means, all of us have skeletons in the closet. All of us have a truth. All of us have something that maybe we're ashamed of or we don't like talking about. But I promise you guys, start embracing your truth, because I promise you there's people who need to hear it. And you never know who you can save by just letting them know, I was in your shoes too, dog. There's another side of this. That truth can save somebody's life, can save somebody's marriage. So fellas, that's what we're here for. That's what the Spit Bucket podcast is going to be. We're still going to be at the fight. We're still going to be at Virgil Ortiz Lubin next Saturday. We're still going to be at Lamont Roach Pitbull Cruise in December, San Antonio. I say we. It's just me now. I forgot. I still have my my old sticker right there. I got to get some new stuff. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to take a quick second to let y'all know what was happening, what was changing. Please share this. I have so much inside of here that I want to share with y'all. And you know what the YouTubers say. Please like this. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification. And man, just support. Just support. We're making it. I want to make moves. I want to impact lives. I want to save lives. And then while we're doing that, we all get to just sit and talk about the beautiful sport of boxing. Well, guys, that's the update. That's the update I had for you guys. Got a lot of stuff lined up. We're picking up where we left off on episode 101, and we're gonna go from there. And again, much thanks to IOTBA, Corey Bradshaw, his beautiful family. Much thanks to you guys for all the support thus far. But this is only the beginning, and I am very excited for the next chapter of the Spit Bucket podcast. Thanks a lot, guys, for all of the support thus far, and I can't wait to start this journey with you guys. This life is a fight. What are you focused on? There will be doubt. Pain, it's inevitable. But when that bell rings, will you be ready?